Hello. Present a man in Russia long ago. He was big and strong, and his eyes were flaming gold. People looked at that. But to Moscow chicks, he was such a lovely dear. Okay, I didn't mute myself. Hello, everyone. Once again, I hope everyone's Christmas has been amazing. Hi. Can you see the game? I have a feeling something is wrong. Or it's just my transmission that's bugging. Something's not right. No screen yet. Ah! I already know what's the issue. Should work now. Right, let's wait for a while. Okay, it works. Right. No, rest in peace, Mushroom. She enjoyed Christmas. She was with us in spirit. Alright, so last time we got caught sneaking around Karen's room. And I hope we finally find out what's the deal with her. Yeah, because I accidentally muted the game, but now you should hear it. What cool gifts did you guys get?
Shit! Excuse me, what are you both doing in here? Except visibly ransacking our house while we're at church?
Oh. Let's placate them.
Claire, we're sorry, but we just wanted to...
No one ever told you that everything you say before a butt has no value? You know you shouldn't be in here.
She's crashing
Claire,
out.
please, calm down.
No, Stephen. They went way out of line here. We specifically told you to stay out of this room.
Right to see my mom's room.
This isn't her room anymore. There is nothing to see in here. It's time you learn to respect some rules.
Actually, we did find something.
Yeah, we found a new letter from my mom. She says she wants to see us. But you didn't even tell us.
She's not my daughter anymore, or your mother. She burned all those bridges. One letter doesn't change what she did to me, all of us. She is not welcome back.
Just don't blame us for being curious about her.
But I know her better than anybody. She hasn't changed. She just feels guilty.
I can't hear that.
Whoa, I haven't expected Claire to act the way she does right now.
Listen, Sean. I know life has been tough on you the past month. Bless your souls. And we put up with a lot of things. But that, going through our stuff, our personal belongings,
She's gonna kick
that
us out.
shows you don't respect us. We could go to jail just for helping you. This is how you pay us back? Well, things are just going to change around here if you want to stay.
Man, I think I see why Mom left now. She
Whoa!
couldn't put up with your stupid rules anymore.
Oh, so that's what you think. Then let me tell you something. Stephen!
Oh god! Oh!
Oh shit!
No!
This.
Daniel is gonna use the power now.
Stephen, no! Hold on, honey, we'll get it off!
No! Stop! Oh, my legs!
Fuck! Okay, now that the cutscene is over, yeah, I can do the script. But and now you guys have now. Fuck. Shit. Okay. If we use the power, Claire is gonna be even more pissed. Because she's this very, godly woman. She's gonna say that Daniel is demonic. If we live to, like, if the three of them live it, then... Yeah, Steven knows. Steven noticed something. And now I kinda regret not telling him the whole truth. Because then maybe he could placate Claire. But, if if this fell like on Sean, then he would probably be alright. But Steven is an older man, and he could be seriously hurt by something like that. Wait a second. You guys say use the power. Technically the rule is that we can use the power as a last resort type of situation. And maybe we can use the power in such a way that Claire doesn't realize. Like, we will pretend to lift it up, and actually it's gonna be Daniel that's lifting it up. I think Steven deserves this. I think we should help Steven. Okay, I'm using the power.
Do it, Daniel! Now!
Do what? What's going on? Oh, Lord, what are you doing, Daniel?
Whoa.
Oh, my baby, Stephen, are you okay?
Now I am. Thanks to Daniel. You were right, Claire. I should have fixed that cupboard months ago. I guess my laziness will get me.
Yes, Steven.
What in the name of God was that all about? That's impossible. What are you, Daniel?
Claire. Listen.
They saved me, Claire.
Yes, Steven.
That's all that matters.
Thank you.
Maybe it was a miracle. Oh, thank you, Lord.
Yeah. Hello, Seth. God, I'm so happy.
It's the sheriff.
Stephen? Claire?
Sean, I didn't.
About your grandson.
We didn't call
I
them.
know, Grandma.
Someone called us.
Oh, he called her grandma.
You've been here. Apparently, someone logged onto your
Fuck!
grandma's Facebook page.
Sean, what are we gonna do?
Go hide in the garage.
No. No. No way. If the police searches the house, that makes the two of you accomplices.
Get your bags and go out the back door.
Fuck.
Distract him.
Really?
Yes. Now, get the hell out of here.
So, get this. The game forced me to go to that stupid fucking town market or whatever. That wasn't an issue. And the issue was that I logged into Facebook one time. Though I suspect that no matter what I did, the sheriff would have come as well. But like, that's just stupid.
Here, your car's in the driveway.
So sorry for everything. I wish we could have helped you more. I wish you could stay here with us. Watch out for your brother, Sean.
Yes. Be careful. We'll see you as soon as we can, okay?
Thanks for helping us. Both of you.
Oh, we love you. Now,
Jesus.
hurry up.
Daniel, wait for me while I go upstairs. Move your ass, bro. Shit. This way.
Man. That sucks.
Wait, cover fell on
Shit. Fuck. Whoa. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no. Here we are. Oh man. It all fell apart. Man. Stream's been going for 15 minutes and we've got hit with so much emotions. First Claire's crash out now, but oh my god, you know, it matters that they love them.
Chris must be so mad at me. I could tell he was pissed when he saw I had the power.
Dude, I told you to let him know. You never listen.
You're always telling me what to do. And you do whatever you want. So I thought,
No!
Yeah, it's so fun for me. I'm just trying to protect us, okay?
I know. Sorry. Sean. I'm tired of running away. Why does my power always bring trouble?
You don't have to use your power if you don't want to.
But I'm good with it. And I'm the only one who can do these things.
I know, but Daniel, you need to be careful and listen to your brother.
You think we'll see Grandma and Grandpa again?
I don't know. We'll see.
Where are we gonna go now?
Good question.
See Mom?
No way, man. We don't need her, okay?
But she said she wanted to find us.
We stick to the plan. We go to Puerto Lobos. That's where we belong. No one will tell us what to do. We can be whoever we want.
You think? I don't know.
Trust me, man. From now on, We make our own rules. Look. I even got you a present.
Oh,
Merry Christmas, Enano.
For real? But it's in 2 weeks.
Who cares? Dates are boring. Here.
we don't have any money.
Whoa.
I spent the last
That's
money
super
on
cute.
these. Oh.
Early Christmas is the best. Hey, I got something for you too. I wanted to finish it, but we're doing it now, so.
Man. That's so cool.
Hey,
Why doesn't he have a leg?
listen.
There's your ride. Come on. All aboard.
Ah, he listened to that girl. What was her name? I don't remember. Yeah, I am the real mother. I bet they're gonna meet them now. Use the power to teleport them on that. I mean, stop the train.
It's me you've come to take my duality away. It's by midnight time I could not see if I were you or you were me. We play the game with skillful hands.
Okay, that's gonna be the end of episode 2, I suppose. And once again, we didn't find out what's Karen's deal. Yeah. Now the choices. I'm interested to see how I did in comparison to others.
So the morning came and swept the night away as I was looking for a way
Oh, now we gotta wait for this entire.
amongst the quiet things and all these empty streets. I found a way.
Alright, we watched the after credits the first time around. Can we skip it? Will you guys be very mad if I skip it?
Yes, I'll be there just so you know.
Alright, I can skip it.
I need your condolence and
Okay. You threw the snowball properly, and it's only 35% people have managed that. You threw a snowball at Daniel, you threw a snowball at Mushroom 1%, you threw a snowball at Daniel and Mushroom. Okay. You intervened and scared the Kogar off, you let Daniel kill the Kogar. Whoa! Whoa, so maybe you can do it without. Maybe you can bury Mushroom without without letting Daniel use the power. Rest in peace, Mushroom, yeah. You prayed together with Claire and Daniel. You refused to pray with Claire and Daniel. Claire prayed alone. No one prayed. Interesting. Yeah, I think it was okay for them to pray. I'm not surprised at this result. You confessed to Stephen about Daniel's power. You pretended you didn't know anything. Look, this one is almost completely split. But more people lean towards not knowing anything. That's interesting. Like slightly more. I thought it's gonna be. I actually thought more people will choose to tell him the truth. But I suppose people didn't trust them as much as I did. You help with extra chores, yes. You didn't help with extra chores. This one. You told Daniel he did the right thing when he saved Chris. 69% of the people also chose that. That's also how you guys convinced me of that. You used Steven's laptop to log into your profile. I shouldn't have done that, but I suspect that no matter what happened, the sheriff would have come as well. If we didn't log into Facebook, then it would be that someone saw us at the market or something like that. You can call Lila? You used the phone to call Lila. You didn't use the phone to call Lila. You couldn't talk to Lila and lie to her mother. You couldn't talk to Lila and tell the truth to her mother. I didn't know you can call her. That's interesting. You gained Chris's trust and got him to open about his father. You gained Chris's trust and didn't ask about his father. You didn't gain Chris's trust. I don't know what was the purpose of Chris in the first place. But most people didn't manage to do that either. I wonder how to do that. I suppose that the only way to get him to open up was to guess those toys correctly. But like, how the hell am I supposed to know that? Okay. You told Daniel to stop lying to Chris about his power. You chose to protect Daniel's secret and told him to be careful. But that didn't matter anyway, because at the end of the day, Daniel still used his power to throw away the car. He didn't tell him in the first place. He didn't tell Chris the truth. So that's also the illusion of choice. You listened to Cassidy's songs until the end. You didn't listen to Cassidy's song until the end. Nobody has time to listen to that till the end. I'm sorry. You drew a spaceship for Chris. You drew zombies for Chris. You didn't draw for Chris. Most people didn't. Why not? You bought a Christmas present for Daniel. You stole a Christmas present for Daniel. You found several Christmas presents for Daniel. Several? How do people even manage to pull this off, considering that we have so little money? You had an honest conversation with Charles about his problems. You didn't get involved in Charles' problems. Yeah. Why would I care? Jules was trauma dumping on a 16-year-old. Come on. You let Daniel use his power to help Steven and he wasn't hurt. You chose to pull Steven out together and injured his leg. Ah, ha ha ha. You guys were right to use the power. And 82% of the people chose that as well. Good, good, good. The cop chased you and Chris was hit by a car. What? Chris was hit by a car in some scenarios? The cop chased you and Chris wasn't hit by a car. Jesus. What do you have to do for Chris to be hit by a car? I guess if Sean told Daniel that he shouldn't have, like with the choice with Chris, if he chose to praise him, and if he didn't choose to praise him, then probably Daniel will use the power and he would be hit by a car. Jesus Christ. The cop didn't chase you, and Chris helped you escape. I guess that is only possible if you gain his trust or something like that. I wonder what's the deal with Chris and his dad. Daniel continued to swear. Daniel did not continue to swear. Yes. Daniel won the dice game without cheating. Daniel won the dice game while cheating. Daniel lost the dice game. Ha! Daniel didn't kill the Kogar. Daniel killed the Kogar. Daniel was not able to bury mushroom. Daniel was able to bury mushroom properly. Yes, that's what I wanted. Daniel agreed to pray. Daniel refused to pray. I guess in some circumstances you can make him so bratty that he just says no. Next. Daniel tidied the room. Daniel didn't want to tidy the room. Come on! Daniel wasn't asked to help with the chores. Daniel obeyed and told Chris the truth about his power. Why didn't he obey? Why didn't he listen to me? I'm trying so hard to raise him, right? But no, he is just not listening. Why? Daniel was told to tell the truth, but he continued lying to Chris. Yeah, Daniel wasn't asked to tell the truth to Chris. Overall, Daniel was encouraged to use his power. Overall, Daniel was repressed from using his power. I don't know if that's good or not. Because yeah, my principle is that we use the power when we can. Like when it's necessary, when it's a life or death situation. Or like with Steven, right? But that's not the choice most people made, and I'm scared to how that's gonna be in the future, you know? If he's just gonna Hello, Silver Princess. If he's just gonna roam around and use the power. Daniel didn't have to save Chris. Daniel used his power to save Chris from the car. Daniel didn't use his power to save Chris from the car. I wonder what do you have to do to not have to save Chris. Daniel blamed himself for Chris's accident. Jesus, Daniel blamed you for Chris's accident. Daniel didn't blame anyone since Chris was fine. At least we have that. And at least Chris was fine. Jesus. Daniel enjoyed his early Christmas present. Daniel was too upset to enjoy his presents. Yes. Oh. Okay. I feel like I'm doing everything wrong, but some of the choices that you guys encouraged me to make did become like I'm very happy that Chris wasn't hurt because oh my god, I won't be able to take. Okay. Let's go on to episode 3. Whoa.
So, this is it?
Yeah.
It looks like a nettle field. And it stinks.
Is this
Yeah.
weed?
And your stinky feet will cover the smell.
Shut up. They don't.
Come on. I'll show you around.
Ah, it's those people we met at the market, right? Continue. We're just getting started. Why didn't he listen to me when I told him to tell Chris the truth?
Once upon a time, in a wild, wild world, there were 2 wolf brothers living in their home lair with their papa wolf. They all lived happily together, but one day, hunters took their dad away. Forever. So now
We
the
saw this
brothers were
already.
alone. And they had to find a new home. That's when the big brother discovered that the little one was not an ordinary wolf.
It's like a
but
recap, right?
wolf. And then they worked together to learn how to use his power
Mushroom!
and to follow the rules for them. They discovered a secret hideout where they could train day and night. They were happy. But the little wolf got very sick, so
I
they had
guess
to
so.
move on. On the way, a deadly predator attacked them. But the little one destroyed it using his power. They decided to journey to the home of their nearby ancestors to seek help. Finally, the tired and hungry brothers made it to the home of their ancestors. The old wolves invited them to stay. They even took care of them. They were happy to have a safe, warm place to rest. The little wolf even made friends with a raccoon And together, they went on awesome adventures. Unfortunately, hunters were hot on their trail and found them. But the tiny raccoon helped the brothers escape and almost got hurt. The brothers had nowhere to stay again, so they decided to keep going south to the distant homeland of their Papa Wolf.
Okay, what now? Jesus, I keep thinking about the fact that Chris could literally die. Oh my god, gorillas! Oh man. Where are we?
On Melancholy Hill there's a plastic tree. Are you here with me?
This is a dream sequence or something like that.
Another dream where you can't get what you
Yeah, that's his room.
want, you can't get me. So listen as we sing.
Congrats, Zork, by the way.
You are my medicine when you're close to me. When you're close to me.
Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. Don't spoil anything.
No way, you little shit. Daniel, get your ass over here now. He's so
Before? Why before? I didn't expect that.
Shit. I can't wait for the show with the whole crew.
Why before? I thought it's like a dream sequence or something like this. I accidentally spoiled myself one of the endings. And I very deeply hope that this isn't the one that I will get, because if I do, I might cry tears of blood. Why before?
Man, that would fucking kill me if he found this. So he better not find it.
Is weed legal in California? In Seattle? I don't know which state that is. School book.
I hope they don't expect me to remember all this when school starts.
Okay, so it's holidays. Yes.
How did I get Lila to talk me into this shit?
Go up for the reservoir dive tomorrow. Pass homework. Bullshit. He's going in his birthday suit. How there's a big fence. Jump. Eat track star. Wire cutters just in case. I will take a rain check. No way, our birthday boy. Answer the phone. There's no backing up.
Looking kind of lame. Swipe left.
Is this on Tinder? Strong. Full book, gift coupon.
Lila keeps hooking me up with birthday gifts. She's more excited than I am. So much bullshit. But But I got phone and party bills now.
Okay. Look.
Need to put on the patch I bought last week.
Objectives: find Daniel. Pockets. I can't look at anything. Drawings.
Man, I suck at perspective. I
Sean
should
is a
take
fairy?
class.
Okay. Didn't expect that. Patch.
Scored it at the skate park last week. Now I need to sew it on.
Skateboard.
Dad thinks I'll stop skating if I get a car when I turn 16. Wrong.
But he's so carefree. He's so happy. Okay.
Wish I had more time to play. Unless for summer school.
Summer school? You're in summer school? That can be good.
They're probably gonna bury me in this thing.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. If a character says this is the hoodie he's wearing, don't fucking say that, Sean. Don't fucking say that. Don't.
He's invisible
say that.
now.
I know what it means. Look.
Sucks to be Daniel. But he can't bug me all the time.
I can't go there.
I would have been pissed if I was there. Asshole.
Hey neighbor, I wanted to let you know I didn't appreciate you calling the cops on me and my friends last week. I know it was late, but it was Saturday and we weren't having a big party and you could have just asked me to turn the music down. Plus, we didn't leave those bottles in the gutter on purpose. Instead, you made a big show and got the cops involved. They hassled us for an hour. They even thought I stole one of my own cars. I'm glad my kids weren't home to see this. Try knocking next time your neighbor. Is that the neighbor whose son we got into an altercation with, I wonder? I know what the second means. Come on. Can I turn this off? No. I can't. I don't have to be reminded of everything. Let me look around my house.
Daniel is psyched. But I'd rather just go with Lila and the crew.
Join the tale of the way. Yes, I know. Jesus.
Dad got in trouble for his last barbecue. Hope he does it again, so I can come this time.
Recipe.
That is the kind of salad I like.
Second, okay. Okay, I looked everywhere.
Of course. Like I want to play fucking hide and seek.
I wanted to get into his room during the first episode. Yeah.
Isn't Daniel too old for bedtime stories? Who would have thought playing Minecraft would get him back to his blocks? Got this for a girl in the 8th grade, but I chickened out. I used to play with these at Ellery's. Man, I feel old. Gift from Lila. Daniel never got so close to proposing to her.
Yeah, remember he had a crush on her. His room is so cool. It's cooler than Sean's.
Too bad we didn't have a clue she hated all of us.
I want to know what's the deal with her. Come on. Creepy toy.
This thing is so cheap and ugly. I love it.
Laser tag picture.
So lucky Noah lives downtown. Else they'd drive me crazy 24/7.
Drawing.
Did this for Daniel's birthday. He was so happy with it.
Toilet paper rolls. Why the hell do you need that?
What is he making with all that crap? Ooh, Dad confiscated the play box after that. Daniel was a total rage ball.
No, he doesn't know the multiplication table. No.
Man, my brother's a little player. Lila loves it.
Are you guys here? Nobody is saying anything? In the chat? And I keep refreshing it because sometimes it's bugging, and if you're saying something in the chat, I cannot nothing.
Okay, I'm
I
done.
can see it.
Where the fuck is he?
Okay. I heard him. No, it's okay. I just thought that maybe the chat is bugging, so.
Whoa, hold on.
Let go! Stop it!
Dude, I told you to stay out of my room.
Ow! That hurt!
Yeah, I'm not fucking around anymore.
Jesus.
Got it? Do you hear me, Daniel? You shall not enter your brother's room.
Christ.
Watch out, man.
You started it, dickhead!
What is this crap? Are you fighting again?
You proud of yourself?
Stop it!
Enough! Getting tired of this. Sean, what happened? Now!
He started it! He
Ah!
He's totally lying. You little...
Enough!
Let me answer.
You both better listen because I'm tired of this crap. Okay? This is my house too, not your playground. You hear me? Jeez. You guys are working my last nerve this week. You okay, mijo? I'm going to talk with your brother. You know the drill. Bedroom and no games.
I didn't do anything.
Uh-huh. Let's talk. Now.
This is so stupid. It's bullshit.
Okay. You really taught that book a lesson. Done?
Whatever. Like you're gonna believe me. Daniel's always right.
Look. Please? Listen, Sean. I can't do this on my own. I can't. I need you to help me. I know you don't want to babysit Daniel. You grow up. You need space, more freedom. I get it. But we're a trio now, and you gotta take some responsibility. That little shit is just a kid. You're almost an adult.
I know that. And I do look out for him. I swear. But he's a little brat.
So were you. And you had 8 years of being spoiled before you had to share toys with your little brother. I know it might sound cheesy, but we have to be good role models for him. He's a Diaz, right?
Okay, I hear you. I'll try to be super bro.
Just try to be there for him, like you are now. Says mi hijo. I'm late for work. Go talk to your brother and work this drama out. We'll go to the movies tonight if you guys don't wreck the house. I know you love to hear this. But I'm proud of you. Both of you.
Okay, get back to work.
My Christmas was great. How was your Christmas? I ate so much fruit, man.
See you tonight, kids. Be nice and don't break anything. Else.
Okay, we looked around. It's fine, Daniel.
Can I come in? It's the big, bad brother.
No! Stay out! I said no! Get out! Whatever. I'm not listening. La 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 la. I
Come
don't hear
on, dude.
anything. La la la.
Whoa. Don't know who drew this, but it's totally rad.
Hey, Daniel. Why are you pouting? A young space warrior should never pout. We need to stand strong against the enemy. Come on, man.
I'm running out of punchlines here.
Leave me alone!
Oh, what else can we use? Flash. Robot toys.
And don't touch my stuff.
Oh, I forgot about Bobby the Yeti. I brought it back from that field trip to Vancouver. I mean, who does that? Other than a super cool big brother.
Ah, he's right, Daniel. You should totally forgive him.
See? I'm not saying it. Bobby does.
Why are you still here?
Alright, what else can I use to convince him?
Sean, I'm gonna tell on you. I mean,
Oh, you kept this guy. We got him from that creepy circus, remember? You wanted him so bad. Got him for you shooting at that freaking target.
yeah, right. Dad aimed the gun.
So what? You still won. Because of me.
I can't hear you.
What? He's gonna be the last thing I choose.
Damn. Haven't seen you in forever. That made me give this to you. You always wanted my toys. Does this even work anymore? Not after you took care of it. Poor robot.
No battery. Duh. Come on. Go away.
Oh, now you can hear me? Hey. That's cool. Did you make it?
Be careful.
Whoa.
It's fragile.
No problem. Suddenly you're Mr. Careful. Okay if I sit down? So, when did you get this?
Last month, Dad said I should learn to do stuff by myself since you're not around as much.
Hey, come on. It's not like I'm leaving home.
You might as well. I never see you. We don't even play games anymore. We don't do anything.
Daniel, I want to hang out with my friends sometimes. You're gonna be doing the same thing in a couple of years.
Hi. I don't want to grow up. It's boring. Here. Sorry I took it.
That's what you wanted? That stupid watch?
You said you'd get me one at the thrift store last week, but you forgot. Like before.
Well,
Oh, John.
you better keep this watch then.
Wow. Thanks, Sean.
Oh.
This is so cool. I'll keep it forever and ever.
Fuck. He's gonna have it right now, won't he? Yeah, of course. Where the hell are they? How much time has passed? Why is his hair so long? Are they in Puerto Lobos? Puerto Lobos already? And that's the dog. That's the dog that was at the market. So they are with those guys from the market. Some sort of a commune.
Man, Beaver Creek feels so far away.
We have $1,000 now? Whoa! Super Sean. Oh. Go make yourself coffee, okay. Let me tell you what the hell happened. I saw this. Or no, we saw this already. I don't know if she had time to give them the money. Okay, this is from the game. No, mushroom, no. I need to know what the hell happened. Yeah, this is from where they were with Claire and Steven. Okay, this is the drawing where he keeps repeating, I'm not moving. Hope I look good. What was this kid running away from? And did his father see something? We still don't know. I guess I would have known if I played that Captain Spirit prequel. Silver Princess, did you play the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit? Because it's like some sort of a prequel to the second episode, and we were wondering how does that influence the gameplay, because it seems like there's some secrets that Chris and his dad keep. Which part? Yes, I remember it. I was so overstimulated by that. He repeated it like 7 or 8 times. Can you tell? Should I play it by myself? What should I do with it now that, because it's you're supposed to play it before the second episode, and we had absolutely no idea what's the deal with this kid and his dad. Daniel really fucked up this time. He has to set things straight with that kid. The Spirit Squad featuring Professor. Not really in the mood for Christmas, but I will play along for Daniel. He really misses having fun like any normal kid. What the hell? My brain hurts. Daniel is pissed we had to leave. I don't like it either. Now we're back on our own again. Now he's mad that he lied to Chris about having powers. Kid never listens to me. Could have been worse. Sorry we lied, buddy. He hood away. I wish you could stay here with us. I know. I hope you get well soon, old man. So we're hopping on a freight train headed down south. What the fuck? But we're closer to Puerto Lobos. Daniel is cold and hungry like me. So glad he loves the train. If we weren't fugitives, this would be a fun adventure. If so it goes. It doesn't really affect the storyline really, it's just the company's way of milking money in my opinion, but I do recommend playing it just for the story. Okay, I will download it and play it like on my own or... because we didn't figure out, like apparently if you make the right choices, then Chris will tell you some things about himself, what's the deal with his dad, but we didn't manage to do that. The snow is gone, which means it's time for us. Welcome to California. California, here we come. Welcome to the Hotel California. Homeless again, not fair to Daniel, hate this. We finally hit Northern California. Jumped off the train. Jump off the train and walked forever, but we found a little town. We had to dumpster dive for food. What now? Looked for any work. Met a weird guy who said we could get work on a local farm even if we don't have any ID. I know why, but no choice. At least we found a shelter. We come back. Make your choice. 4. I miss Dad's barbecue ribs. Yard work, 30. Oh, so they have money because Sean was working. Okay. Yard work. More furniture. Okay. Crazy how many missing person posters there are everywhere. What the fuck is wrong with this region? Missing adult. Please, if you see this person, Kim M. Rice. Burgers for Christmas Eve. First Christmas without that. It's like a little piggy, burger sauce, sesame seeds, eat juice stains. Christmas treat, Daniel's masterpiece, what have I become? Stacking up $1 at the time, putting up fences, nailing shit, too bad, not bad, just boring. Happy New Year 2017. Everyone's out partying, not us. Need to practice more, I miss paint, it was really cool. Citrus vampire only eats the color orange. I want to know how the hell did they get here? Bored as fuck, noodle time, monsters get soft nerds too. Got kicked off the ranch and the motherfucker only paid me half. What the fuck? He told me to call the police or get lost. Land of the fucking free bitches. We're so gone. Shit. Daniel wanted to see the ocean, so we hitchhiked to Arcata. We got this now easy ride. Glad we could do this for free. And the water always makes me feel better. Daniel had fun. Hippie ground zero. Lots of wit and dancing. Yay, science. Would vampires suck bloodshot eyes as mini cocktail sausages? Fuck the what. We bumped into these hipster punks from the Christmas market. They actually work on a wheat farm. Of the books, well paid. They invited us. Happy fucking New Year. Finn, Cassidy, Hannah, Penny, dog. Okay. Cassidy, she's so cool and different. From Planet Zero fucks given. Sings like a pro. Jokes funny as hell. Daniel's not sure about her. Everybody loves him though. Except Mary and Big Joe. Life ain't all smirks and giggles. My arms hurt from work but getting strong. Need more sleep. I think she likes me. Shit, that looks. Lado. What about your girl back home, Sean? Finn, the green philosopher, leader of the group, knows everything about weed. He's also the sweetest guy I've ever met. Taught me everything about trimming and shit. Can't figure him out, but he's smart. Only Hannah can drag his ass. Knife master. Like hanging around with him though. Amazing sunset. We watched it in silence and smoked a joint. It's fun to draw Hannah and Penny. They look like anti-fashion icons from Santa Fe and Detroit. I think Hannah hates my guts. She's older and thinks I'm fake. Penny has a theory for everything. Paranoid much? But he makes me laugh. We had to clean the greenhouse today. Fun. Feels good to make money every day and save up. Meet the new workers from Europe, Anders and Ingrid. Cute couple. Make me want to travel overseas. Someday. Had a long talk with Jacob. He's like a little kid. He's lived in some religious commune from Haven Point, Nevada. Looks fine here. Free. Meryl, the owner, Big Joe, the good. Had a few beers. Daniel's asleep. Same night, every night. He wants to train more, but we don't have time. Plus, we got a high. It's not me. Okay, we are here now. You can get those souvenirs, but I barely get anything. How come I somehow don't find it? I look around at everything, but somehow I cannot find those souvenirs. Apparently there's 6 each episode, and I found like 2. Okay, so they just found... They are in some sort of a wheat farm.
I know Daniel really misses Chris. Guess he doesn't care about it anymore. We used to have big rooms. Now all our stuff fits in a bag.
Karen's letter. They took it.
Daniel keeps reading it again and again. I told him not to count on her. He won't listen. Another month, and we'll be hooked up for Mexico. Still can't believe we ran into the guys again. Talk about fucking fate.
They are on a wheat farm.
Yep. I'm a real man now.
What is this? Razor, okay. Exit. I like Sean's new haircut. He's doing it again. Change your clothes and go and wash yourself. Jesus.
Hey, bedhead. Had a good sleep?
Oh, hi, yeah, I did. Thanks.
Nice.
Oh!
Okay.
Fuck! I didn't know that! Shit! I hope my stream is not gonna get taken down. How do I hide her boobs? Jesus! Can you turn on the, like... Can you censor it? Okay. There's no way I can do anything about that. Free the nipple.
I better hit the shower before they use all the water.
Right. See you around.
Hey, Sean. Breakfast time.
Okay, we inspected the fin stand. Can we look inside to learn something about him?
It's a mystery how Finn can be so messy and strong at the same time. Glad somebody's getting some action. I thought I liked weed, but this guy's on a whole nother level.
Bye, Silver Princess.
Always spot him reading in the morning.
Lord of the Flies.
Like he isn't cool enough already.
He's cool because he reads, come on. Letter.
Glad to see somebody has Finn's back.
Finn, thanks for the postcard. It was great to hear from you again. I love getting to hear about your travels, and to be honest, I'm living vicariously through them. I always wanted to see more of the country or even the world. But I took a different path, as you found out. I know we talked about this before, but after 20 years as a PO, I've seen too many kids tossed in and out of the system. We don't care about where they're going after they've served time, but that's what we should but that's what we should care about the most. We didn't get along at our first meeting, as I'm sure you remember. Still sorry about that, but I knew I had to prove. What is PO? Do you guys know 20 years as a PO? What does he mean? But I knew I had to prove I was willing to help you before you would trust me. I wasn't sure that would happen. Don't laugh, but I love being proved wrong, and you did it. You showed me that on the other side of your pain and anger, you wanted to learn and help others who feel alone in the world without friends or support. I'm glad to see you found a group you can trust and travel with. I still worry about the trains and everything else, but you know that. I do hope you find a place to settle into and call your home. I know you will. Things are a little tougher in the world than when I was your age, but every generation has to go through its own bullshit trials. I'm proud you're willing to practice what you preach. I hope this letter finds you well, and I can't wait to read about your next adventure. So don't make me this old sob wait too long. I need the inspiration. Your friend Karim.
Can't tag a train without paint. Finn told me a bit more about train hopping. His map is like his Bible. Weird to see him younger. Finn looks so innocent.
Okay. We looked at everything. We're gonna look around this commune and then we will go to the Song of Ice and Fire discussion, okay? Like, I'm just curious about what's going on here. Okay, you're probably right, Zork.
No more fog. Sweet. Jeez. She's way messier than me. It's hard to believe. Gotta have backup signs.
I know it smells crazy in there. Cassidy's tent.
That girl is even more of a sleepyhead than I am.
Giant redwood. Whoa! That's the
Must
biggest tree.
have coffee. I do love these trees. Ancient and majestic. We shower like once or twice a week.
Jeez, it's
Gives us more
disgusting!
time to chill, right? Living large and humbled. Gotta get my coffee on before I go anywhere.
Very exciting.
We went swimming there a couple of times. Fucking cold, but fucking awesome.
Post.
Did you see all that fog earlier?
Creeps me out. Don't know what's
So many
inside.
missing persons around here.
Like that movie.
The sun
Creepy.
has saved us.
Raccoon.
Man, I would have killed for something like this back in that freezing house in Oregon.
Your man crushing hard today.
Yeah, Anders smoked too much again.
Shoot,
I'll
what's the
get
date
buzzed
today?
before Big Joe gets
Is it the
here.
15th?
My turn. Gotta stock up the shower and kitchen later tonight. Wish it rained more. Nice to get fresh free water.
Indrid and Anders.
These guys have top gear. Wish I did.
These trees are just so gorgeous.
I wish I could send her a cool gift.
Understand.
Hannah's so private about her life. Plus, she probably hates my guts.
What is her problem? Penny.
I'm not quite sure who Penny is. He's so out there. Gotta get my coffee on before I go anywhere.
Did I look at everything? Dog. Oh, sit and draw. Okay. And here I'm gonna have the save point, I bet.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I've got the save point. And we're finishing the game as of now, and now we're moving through the discussion, but as always I'm going to smoke a cigarette before we do. Wait. Exit to main menu, yes. That took an unexpected turn. We're on a hippie commune now. On a wheat farm. Alright, as always, I'm putting on some music for you. And I'm going for a smoke. I'm back. And I have to apologize to you guys. but I do not have a discussion subject prepared. I know we were supposed to talk about the House of the Undying, but Sintoras is not here. So we will talk about House of the Undying next week, maybe. And I don't know. I guess we will talk about whatever comes up. Oh, tell us. Jesus. I just heard an explosion. Wait. Alright, facts. Someone is just shooting fireworks in my neighborhood. Jesus. Tell us about the queer subtext, Carrie. That's interesting. Yeah, I saw it. I'm gonna try and record it as soon as I can. So I guess we will just talk about whatever comes up. There's a lot of gay shit in Stephen King novels. I'm reading it now because my friend asked me to. But in The Long Walk, man, one of the things that disappointed me about The Long Walk, the movie, was how less gay Pete and Ray were. Like, yeah, there was this, subtext. But in the books, Pete just straight up says that he can jerk Ray off, so. Yeah, like my friend told me, you have to read it, and spoilers, sorry, if you don't want spoilers, then turn the sound off. You have 3 seconds to turn the sound off, okay? 1, 2, 3. She didn't warn me that there's a homophobic hate crime within like the first 2 chapters or so. And I was so upset by that. But one thing that kinda alleviated this was that these cops were like, where I don't like gays either, but he didn't deserve to die. That was like weirdly comforting. Yeah, I heard about the crazy chapter in the end. But as of now, I'm like on chapter 3 or something. Carrie is actually, I think, my favorite Stephen King novel. I actually reread it a while ago. Alright, you guys have to help me here with the discussion subject. Because I'm really out of ideas. What could I possibly talk about? I shouldn't. I don't think it's okay to hate people for such things as being gay, but we're gonna have a flop discussion today, I guess. Ah, I should have prepared something, but it was Christmas time, so I was busy with that shit. There's a bit of dialogue like, I'm not sorry that Tommy is dead anymore, he seems too much like a daydream I once had, And then she says, "But I am sorry for Carrie, like, it's so good." Can you talk about how Lady Stoneheart will factor into the ending? Like, I'm still confused of her purpose. I think she's cool. How will Lady Stoneheart factor into the ending? My personal theory is that Lady Stoneheart will not make it to the ending. I think Arya will find Lady Stoneheart, and Lady Stoneheart will crown her with Rob's crown. And Arya will probably take charge of the Brotherhood without banners. And after that happens, I believe that Arya will give Lady Stoneheart the gift of mercy. She will let her rest. That's my theory about Lady Stoneheart. I heard that the reason why Lady Stoneheart was not included in the show was because they didn't want to take away from Jon's resurrection. But I think that was stupid. Like, everyone would have ate that. And if anything, Lady Stoneheart being resurrected is foreshadowing for the resurrection of Jon. And what he will be once he's resurrected. And it's not just the word, but it's by the way it's written. King isolates that line, but I am sorry for Carrie, structurally because Sue's emotional arc ends with Carrie, not Tommy. I dig that. The boy becomes a daydream, the girl becomes the haunting. That displacement is one of the oldest queer literary patterns there is. It's so good. Yeah, I like it. I will need to research more. That. Of course, silence. I don't know what I should talk about now. I haven't really been in the mood for a Song of Ice and Fire recently. If I'm being honest, I don't know why. It's not that I'm losing interest, it's just that I opened some Google Doc to try and write the script, and then I do not have any ideas. The Telltale? I heard it sucks. Someone actually recommended that I play it on stream. And I think that if it's bad, then it's gonna make for a funny experience if it's bad. Let's check this out. Telltale Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, a Telltale game series. Let's see what it's all about. Is a six-part episodic game series set in the world of HBO's groundbreaking TV show. This new story tells of House Forrester, a noble family from the north of Westeros, loyal to the Starks of Winterfell. Caught in the events surrounding the War of the Five Kings, they are thrown into a maelstrom of bloody warfare, revenge, intrigue, and horror as they fight to survive while the Seven Kingdoms tear themselves apart. You will take on the role of different members of the Forrester household and determine their fate through the choices you make. Your actions and decisions will change the story around you. I kinda don't believe that. Like, it's so funny because those choice-based games are often marketed as, you know what, your choices actually matter. As if that, that's what they should be. I heard that everyone is actually voiced by the actors they are played in the TV show. Ah, you mean some other game? Developed by the issue with choice-based games is that most of them should be just not choice-based game, because there's always this issue that the creators have like a preferred outcome in mind, and if you make decisions that don't align with that, you're gonna be like either punished for that in some way, or the narrative will still go in the way that they want it to go. So like a lot of the choice-based games shouldn't be choice-based games. Like in the original Life is Strange, basically nothing you do matters. Actually, let's talk about it. In the original Life is Strange, I played this game so much that I'm sure I got every single possibility. Like, I saved Kate, I didn't save Kate, and all of that. And at some point, I chose both endings, right? But usually in my initial playthroughs, I was sacrificing Arcadia Bay. And when you sacrifice Chloe, sorry for the spoilers for those who didn't play the game that came out 10 years ago, whatever, I'm sorry. You get this elaborate sequence with Paul's music, one of their best songs. But if you sacrifice Arcadia Bay, you get like a 1 minute long scene of them going into the sunset with the reused song. And then I read that in the sequel to the game, Double Exposure, if you sacrifice Chloe, if you sacrifice Arcadia Bay, Chloe and Max still break up. So it's very clear which choice they want you to make. Yeah, I watched like a 2 hours long review of Double Exposure. I heard it's very bad, and people who like, why would you make this a choice? Like, I can tell in my heart of hearts what choice do they want me to make. They want me to sacrifice Chloe. No, fuck you. Yeah, and she isn't even voiced by the original voice actress. She's voiced by the person who voiced her in Before the Storm, which was garbage also. Like, Before the Storm, I have it in my Steam library, and it was so bad that I don't remember anything from it. Only that Rachel was a piece of shit, but you know. Chloe just isn't the type of character that should be a standalone protagonist, and Rachel was always meant to be more of a concept than a character. So to physically meet her, all of that mystique just goes away.
Right.
Right. But Telltale Game of Thrones game has overall good reviews. I hated Rachel. I did not hate Rachel. I just think she was a boring character. Yeah, she was really from what I remember, she was just like a really manipulative person. And Amber Price just has no right to exist. Price field forever. Yeah, I heard that the Telltale, the walking game, you can make like absolutely horrible choices and be a horrible person, and I kind of want to go and do that. But as you guys know, I hate making decisions. Like if I didn't have the chat with me, I would be making even worse decisions than I do right now. Yeah, so many of those choice-based game would be good if it was just one linear narrative, because it's very you can always tell if the creators want you to make a certain choice. Like it's okay to make a game that's just, you know, not choice-based. But actually in Life is Strange 2 you can get 7 endings depending on your choices. So also, after I finish playing Life is Strange 2 and see what ending I get, I will also replay it and like make drastically different choices. I will try to unlock all of the endings. But that won't be on stream. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like it's so insane that choice-based games are like a separate genre and they are always promoting them as, oh, actually your choices matter. Yeah, that is a choice-based game. In every choice-based game, choices should matter, but in most of them they don't. I'm gonna do a sicko mode run where I do the worst things possible with Sean and Daniel. Like I will make them steal and be menaces to society. Why didn't Daniel listen to me when I told him to tell Chris the truth? Yeah, we were supposed to talk about the Song of Ice and Fire, but like, given that I don't have the discussion prepared and whatever. I've heard of this game that is also supposed to be choice based. It's called Dispatch, but I also heard that your choices don't actually matter. And I understand it from the point of view of writing it, because if choices matter, then you have to create several storylines where those choices, there's an impact of those choices. But come on, you don't have to do that. If you have a preferred option in mind, then just write a book. There's a part of the Game of Thrones game revolving around a traitor, which I remember being the epitome of your choices, not mine. Yeah, that's... Look, I'm willing to overlook certain flaws in the gameplay here. Right? If the choices actually matter, then fine. But it's one of the things... I actually didn't like two things about episode 2. First was that that mushroom dies, no matter what. Not only because we love mushroom, but because it's just so cheap. If you're gonna introduce the idea of the dog dying, then you should give me the option to save her. If you cannot animate the dog properly, then don't introduce it. Or make mushroom stay with the grandparents. And the second thing that was absolutely dumb as hell was because they needed to introduce those junkies, right? Those weed people. And what were the odds of running of them, of all people? Like, I know that Sean took her advice about those train jumping to get out of Beaver Creek, right? But they ran into them much, much later. So this whole trip into the Christmas market was super dangerous because they are supposed to be hiding, but the narrative basically forces you to go. And they somehow were able to find Sean because he logged into the Facebook account. But I bet everything I have that if Sean didn't do that, then they would have found him because someone saw him at the market or like whatever other reason. So that, like, why was he allowed to go there? Why does the narrative force me to go to that fuck-ass market? It's just dumb. Yeah, if you're gonna write a choice-based game, then I suppose you should have a team for every storyline. A team that is invested in that particular storyline, because if you have like 5 guys and they work on all the choices, then their preferred choices are gonna get prioritized. Yeah, Life is Strange fell victim to that as well, from what I can tell. Like double exposure and all of that. Also, gaming used to be far more accessible, I feel. Because like these days, if you want to play a game, you need to have specific gear for that. Like for example, I know that in order to play Cyberpunk, you need to have a good computer. And I have a fuck-ass laptop that's 5 years old. So I am not much of a gamer, but I remember that when I was a kid, they were selling newspapers in Poland, and sometimes with those newspapers you could get those CDs with Disney games. Oh my god, those were amazing. Those were amazing. My favorite was Peter Pan, and I was always playing them with my mom. And I have to tell you guys, we never bet Peter Pan. It was so difficult. Like we never went past the level with the alligator. Is anyone else familiar with those? They are like so important to me. I could ramble about them for hours. Yeah, thank you, capitalism. Like, remember the times when you had a CD port in your laptop? I don't have that anymore. And I only have like two USBs, the regular ones in my laptop, and that is also problematic. Yes, someone else played the Disney games. Oh my god, we did manage to beat Brother Bear and the Dalmatians one. Oh, the Dalmatians it was great. It was great, like running away from that guy. And there was like a great episode in the Big Ben, and there was another great, not episode, play level in some sort of an arcade. That was great. You bet Peter Pan. How did you beat the alligator? Because I read that there's like an issue in the way that game is programmed, and that's why it's difficult to beat it. Tarzan I didn't play. Wait, list of Disney games. Oh, we also played Madagascar game, but we had this issue that there was some level where the computer was crashing, and it was like I was like 8 or 9 years old then, so our computer was like basically dying then anyway. So we never bet it because the game kept crashing and we couldn't fix it. Yeah, it was so great. Okay, well, list of Disney video games. Oh, there was also this game, Winnie the Pooh game, where you were playing as I don't remember his name in English. The pink one. No, I remember that I launched the Peter Pan game during the pandemic. Sure that now that I am an adult, I will be able to beat this fucking alligator game. But I just couldn't. Yes, Piglet. Man, okay, I suppose we are discussing nostalgia. I think I still have Peter Pan installed. You guys really want, we can play it. Oh, there was this amazing level in the village. I haven't played Tarzan. But yeah, those games, like, there's no other way to get them aside from pirating. Though I am pretty sure that I do have them on CDs hidden somewhere, but I do not have the CD port. So my favorite was that little kangaroo. Shadow of the Colossus. Let me Google it because it tells me something. I didn't play Shadow of the Colossus. Like I told you guys, like my gaming experience is Minecraft, Sims, and those games I played as a kid. I'm a pro gamer. So I'm like a Sims 2 expert because that's a great story. When I was a kid, everyone was crazy about Sims 2. And I was the only person in the neighborhood who knew how to access the debug mode. And every time I would go to someone's house, they would go, oh, can you turn on the. We didn't know it's called the debug mode. It was just like some sort of a cheat where you could access various options. And I knew all of these options and I knew how to access it. And I was like the coolest kid ever because I knew how to do that. Minecraft is a great game for autistic people, but it has the same issue as The Sims. You play it, you launch it every half a year, play for days straight, and then forget about it for like the next 2 years. There's another issue I've encountered that I sort of alleviated at this point. Because did you guys know that Life is Strange 2 is 40 gigabytes? And I barely have any space on my hard drive. And I had to buy an SSD disk, which was hella expensive, Jesus, in order to start moving my shit. So that because I had like 10 gigabytes free space. Now I have like 60, but like I'm just at the very beginning of moving all that shit on the SSD disk because I have so many like pictures, videos music that I downloaded for no reason. Yeah, 40 gigabytes. Insanity. And I need at least 40 gigabytes on my free space for After Effects because for whatever reason After Effects always dumps this insane amount of I don't know how to pronounce it. Cacha C wait CACHE. Yeah, that thing. And I have like 100 gigabytes of mods for Sims 2 and Sims 4, so yes, I'm not joking. But there's a lot of like details and levels and locations in that game, so I guess it has to wait a lot. And I'm already playing on like the lowest possible settings. I guess that once we finish Life is Strange, because Minecraft does not require of me to be like focused, then we could join the discussions with playing Minecraft. But as of now, I'm very happy that I'm playing this game on stream, because else I will be making horrible choices. And I do enjoy the way we are doing that. Like even if just 5 people come, I don't give a fuck. I'm having fun and that's what matters. This channel is my dictatorship. Yeah. I'm not sure if there's a point in me making a Discord at this stage, I think. I think that hypothetically, if I was to ever make a Discord server, then I would do it um, in such a way that you need to be like a channel supporter or something to get the possibility of being invited. And I do not have plans of starting channel support because I don't think I would be able to provide anyone with like actual benefits of being channel supporter. Given that how often, you know, when I post like 2 seconds before the deadline, then you wouldn't even get like early access or anything. I mean, you can technically donate. Yeah, I think you did for one video. But like as of now, I don't think it would be productive for me to introduce channel support. Like I have monetization turned on and I get money from ads. But that's it. Like I don't think I am at this stage where it would be meaningfully mean anything to be a channel supporter, and I wouldn't want to drain money out of people with nothing in return, with no benefits, you know? And I need to log in and start posting videos again. But like, I don't know what's been happening to me. I posted that video about Westeros being a settler state, and now I just cannot focus on anything. I have several drafts started, and I just, you know, I don't know where to go with any of this. I wanted to make that big video on slavery in A Song of Ice and Fire, but in order to do that, I will have to read like actual books about slavery, you know, Reconstruction era. So that would take me a long time as well to find like actual good sources because let's be real, sometimes I just use whatever just to prove a point. Yeah, she's the one that's donating the most. And I am very grateful for that. And also probably if I started a Discord server, I would end up overwhelmed. The best videos I make are when I'm mad. That's the sad truth of it. But I guess that's a good outlet for the anger. Like someone says something that pisses me off, and I go, "This is why you are all wrong." I watched halfway through it, and like somehow I was always getting interrupted, and I guess I will watch the rest of it when I have some chores to do. So, at least I have the next week we're gonna discuss the House of the Undying, and I will keep bothering Uni and Linus so that we can have the discussion about class struggle in Westeros. Because Linus, especially, he is like really good at explaining complex issues in a very concise way. For example, today we spent an hour talking about Sami politics because he's Sami, and I asked him like a singular question about that, and rather to give me a short answer, he called and we yapped for more than an hour about that. Very interesting. Do I shout in the videos? I feel like you can tell you like I remember that I did shout in one very unpleasant video to make. I was shouting then, but I guess you can feel when I'm mad. But usually I feel like when I'm mad, I get like more ironic and exasperated. That's the word I want to use. And if I'm being honest, I don't like when I'm pissed off, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm not gonna bottle that anger. I'm gonna tell you guys that I had a lot of people come to me privately and say that you're saying exactly what I wanted to say, but I was scared. So I feel like there is a catharsis factor for many people in my videos. Alright, this stream is all over the place, but I guess you guys don't mind. Like, I'm sorry for not preparing anything and just talking about video games of my childhood, but you know, we are in this void time. Like the time in between Christmas and New Year's is like a void. Nobody knows what to do. You're just sitting at home in your pajamas all day, every day. I have to tell you guys that the sardonic humor thing, it's just cultural. It's the type of humor half the Poles have. And also, the people who agree with me, they agree with me. But there's also something about me that makes people who disagree with me so mad. Like, I've had several people come into my comments and start talking like an anime villain. I think I showed you guys on stream 2 or 3 weeks ago one such comments that I got, and I don't know what it is about me that makes people so mad. Like they are out there talking like Sasuke Uchiha. I'm down for it, Zork, but you know what I'm scared of? I'm scared that we will argue and stop talking to each other. And I wouldn't want that. Yeah, I'm also kind of evil. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. I can get kind of evil. Hmm. Not much of a discussion, as I said. Whatever. Danny is in danger. That's her problem. Like, if I was there, I would go full Robespierre on all of those slavers. Like, I think Visenya should descend from heavens and whoop her ass. I think we talked about this already. That people think that Daenerys is so violent. No, Daenerys needs to compromise more. Whereas I'm like, what are you doing? The spirit of Lennon has to possess you. Okay, tell me, guys, did you get any cool gifts for Christmas? If we're talking whatever, then let's just talk whatever. It would be super funny if I managed to turn you woke. Sword! How? I need to know more. I didn't know you can get something like that. I wanted to get a replica of Dark Sister. And I found one, but it turns out it's like a really small one for opening letters, and I want a full on Dark Sister. Yeah, it's because of the Mirini's plot. And before someone gets mad at me, I have always been respectful to the author of the Mirini's plot. Actually, when I was doing my video in response to him, I emailed him if I can use it, and unfortunately never got a response. But like, I dislike those essays a lot. The points these essays are not making, they are not entirely incorrect, it's just I do not like them in that way, and I also dislike the fact that they are used as this alpha and omega of the analysis of Anna's arc. Like, someone made a series of essays about that, so now I don't have to think. And I was kind of mad that my video on the Mirini's blood flopped. It's one of my least watched, I think. But I may redo it. But I'm not sure if there's a point in redoing it. Like, you know, uh, for the same reason, I will not remaster my old videos, which are atrocious as far as editing is concerned, because it shows that how far I've come in terms of video production. Like, if you see my earlier videos, the sound is awful and all of that, but no. That sucks. We cannot challenge anyone to trial by combat. Thanks, Doc. Yeah, I had this issue with copyright. I didn't know if I'm allowed to use like fan art in videos, but then I looked at other videos and people are using fan arts just fine. They just always credit the artist. So I started using more fan art. And that's good too, because I get to give the spotlight to the artists in the community in the process as well. But yeah, that Mirini's Blood essay, I think I might actually try to remaster in the sense that I will actually read the passages that I'm referencing as opposed to just saying read from this to that because it's just confusing. And I think that this is why it might have not gotten as many views as it could. Anyone here watching Pluribus? The new show from the creator of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and the actress that played Kim is the lead. It's Pluribin time. I still haven't finished Better Call Saul. Like at some point I just stopped and forgot about it. I'm gonna write in the chat. The lead character, the main character, is a lesbian, so... Yes! And she's very well written. Not only as a character, but like the queer aspects of it is also really well explored. I actually watched the first episode of The Sopranos, like a while back. It's on my to watch list. I think it is about the fact that for whatever reason I was paranoid about copyright infringement because this was around the what was his name? The guy that plagiarized all of his videos, and H Bomber Guy made a video about him. It was around that time that I got really paranoid about this. Yeah. I guess it's just destiny to be a lesbian if your name starts with C. By the way, I have shocking news to you guys. My name isn't actually Phoenix. Shocking, I know. I can actually tell you what's my real name because it's very common. Yeah, James Somerton, yeah. What the hell? Another lesbian with the name starting with C? Crazy. Celina. Nice. I wouldn't be able to be named Phoenix. Because in Poland there are very strict rules about what you can name your child. If you want to name your child an uncommon name, you need to write a letter of approval to a special body, and if they tell you you can't do that, then you just can't. and they wouldn't let me, then they probably wouldn't let me be named Phoenix because the letter X does not exist in the Polish alphabet. I would have to be named Phoenix, which is spelled like that. In Polish, Phoenix is spelled like that. I wrote in the chat. And I don't think they would allow me to be named after like a mythological creature. But this stream is recorded, she can listen to it anytime. Alright, my real name is Alexandra. And it's also spelled without the X, but with K and S, because that letter just doesn't exist in the Polish alphabet. Yeah. It's one of the most common names in Poland, so... Guess I'm just feeling personal with shocking reveals today. I like it. I like that name because it was my grandpa who is no longer with us that named me, and I always cherished that. What did you think is my real name? Sasha is a diminutive of Alexandra that is used in Russia for both the girls and the boys. But I'm not Russian, so... And I don't think you wouldn't be able to name your child Sasha, unless you spell it, unless you do the Polish spelling, but it's also forbidden to name your children diminutives. So, this is very weird, but the diminutive of my name in Polish is Ola. Yeah, you guys are gonna laugh because Ola, senior. And that is weird, and you cannot name your child Ola. You have to name her Alexandra. Yes, I am nationless. Alright, guys. Since this stream is all over the place today, I will be finishing in 10 minutes. I'm going for another cigarette. And in the next week, I will have the topic of discussion. We will talk about the House of the Undying. And of course, play the game. Diminutive is a shortened version of the name. So, Alexandra, Alex, I don't know, James, Jamie, that sort of thing. They are very common in Slavic languages. We have like several, like especially in Russian, you have those is Alexander, Sasha, Ivan, Vanya, that sort of thing. And in Polish, you can also make really, really, really tons of diminutives. Yes, I like it. Sounds like me. Awkward silence again. Sorry. I don't know if there's like even a point of me coming up with those subjects of discussions because I always get sidetracked anyway. Dragonlance. No, I didn't. Dragonlance. Hmm. No, it's fantasy, right? I need to log in and finish it. I can't wait to talk about the House of the Undying because some of the things I think I cracked the code, but so many more, it just, what the hell is that? And also, I will be dispelling some myths about that chapter in the meantime, but that's in a week. Yeah, I wouldn't want that. Yeah, I kind of don't like magic systems, so I hope that this book does not have that it so much. I like that the Song of Ice and Fire doesn't really have a magic system. It has you know, magic that is like barely under control. It's instinctual, there are no rules, no, magic schools. Yeah, I can wait. It's maybe not favorite, but one of my favorite chapters in all of A Song of Ice and Fire. I just like this little side quest that Daenerys has in Carve. It's great. Also, it was surprisingly easy to find like free sound effects. Imagine what I could do if I was willing to spend money on better sound effects. Yeah, I like it when magic is like instinctual. It is this way in A Song of Ice and Fire. Because I think that if magic existed, it would be like that. Like obviously, probably if magic existed, people would find a way to like write down the rules of it sooner or later, but still. Also for the Voices of the Undying, I just used some Fakas text to speech. But I also asked some friends to record some voice lines for me. Eric, not Eric from TikTok, recorded the voice of Willandari for me in that vision that where she sees the house with the red door. And also some people recorded the voices of the Undying, so that way it didn't seem completely fake. Okay, Zerk. If magic exists, I will be finding a way to teleport people who annoy me to listen. Do you know where I would teleport people? On Jupiter, there's like a storm twice the size of Earth that's been going on for 500 years. You can actually see it like this dot on Jupiter. This is where I would be sending people. Zork would be sending people to the Shadow Realm if magic existed. Carp is appealing, but I wish we saw Ashai. Like, we will probably see Ashai through the glass candle, but yeah, it was set up for Dani to go to Ashai, but George got sidetracked, and I doubt we will see Ashai. What was that name you picked up for me as a Jedi? I think he was in the last stream. I think it's in because I keep the chat. Like you can replay the chat. It's in previous live streams. I will search for it later. Alright, guys. Since we're just talking about nothing, I guess I should end the stream. Wait, oh my god. I turned off the control panel. Will be funny if I'm not able to finish the stream. No, wait, I get it. Alright, guys, thank you for coming. Sorry for the discussion being all over the place, but at least we had a decent amount of fun with the game, I think. Next week, House of the Undying. Rest in peace, Mushroom. And I will try to get Linus and Uni on stream someday so that we can discuss class struggle in Westeros. Alright. Have a good weekend. Have fun, be healthy, and all of that. And once again, rest in peace, Mushroom. Oh, it's morning. It's almost midnight in my place. I hate time zones. Rest in peace, Mushroom. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye, guys. Yeah, exactly. Because next time we see each other, it's gonna be the New Year. So have an amazing New Year as well. Thanks for reminding me. Bye bye.